up to the stage hails from the mean streets of Cincinnati, Ohio. Give it up for Mr. Daniel von Rovekamp. Hello, friends. Hey, pretty excited. It's my first comedy show. I'm glad I decided to do it at a place that reminds you what you're supposed to do at a comedy show. So, I like to smoke a little weed, not as much as our first guest, Craig. But I do like to smoke weed. You know you got a real problem with weed when you start to make little side deals with yourself. You know, trying to feel better about it. Like, I'm going to quit smoking weed 4 hours before any social function. Or I'm just going to use the vaporizer. It's healthier. Saying I'm going to use the vaporizer is a little like an alcoholic saying, you know, I'm just going to drink red wine. Maybe a heroin addict saying, I'm just going to share needles with vegans. So I come from a big family, got 6 brothers and sisters, and they're awesome. But when you come from a big family like that, and you got, you know, that many siblings, you're always being compared to them. Like, you know, we'd be at a party and my mom would be introducing my brother and I, and she'd be like, this is Roger, and he's an aeronautical engineer, and this is Daniel, and he's my son. Thanks, Mom. So if you listen to me tell stories about my mom all day, you probably would think she's Catholic, or an alcoholic. Yep. That means both are true. But growing up with an alcoholic, you start to pick up on certain things. Like, you know, I get a lot of hugs and kisses from drunks as I was growing up. So I feel like I've got a special power. I can pick up on what people have been drinking and how much. You know? I'll be at a party, maybe I'll get there late, you know how this goes. Somebody comes up to you, my friend will come up to me, hammered. What's up, Dan? I'll be like, jeez, man, maybe you should slow down. Like, I'm picking up a Woodbridge Cabernet, 2 Bloody Marys, 3 shots of Jinx, with a Zima chaser? Classy. Or I'll be out and a homeless guy will come up to me and he'll be like, hey man, can you spare some change? And I'll be like, you smell like my mom. Mom? So I'm in a relationship with the lovely lady that's here tonight. And you know, when you're in a relationship, like, it seems the things that you used to do when you first started dating, when you were in the lovey-dovey stage, they're nothing like the kind of activities you partake in once you're in an established relationship. You know, I can't just go home and wind down at the end of the night and be like, hey babe, dinner time, got a couple options here. You want Jell-O shots or a beer bong? This is not going to like that. It doesn't flow. But there's other things in a relationship. I've been with my girl for over 4 years and, you know, lived together for pretty much most of that. But when you live together for so long, it's like things start being taken away from you. You get stripped of certain privileges and private time. Like, I'll be sitting in the bathroom, you know, hanging out, reading the same Maxim magazine I've been reading the last 14 times I was in there, waiting for my legs to go numb. It's a timer. And hear that chirping? That's her laughing because she knows it's true. But, you know, I'll be sitting there and all of a sudden I see the door creak open. See a cute little head pop through. You pooping? No, I just like to take my pants off and sit on bucket-shaped objects. Now shut the door so I can check off in private. So I saw an article the other day, or I don't know, it was in the grocery store or whatnot. Did you ever notice when you see advertisements for anything gay, anything, it always involves some guy with his shirt off, with an amazing six-pack? You know, like, when did it become a requirement to have a six-pack to be gay? Like, it seems very common. It's like there's a committee somewhere that's admitting people. And this guy just hanging out. Next! I said next, goddammit! Yeah, I'd like to be gay. Show me. Again. Thank you. I also noticed a lot of people posting pictures of their iPhone 5s on Facebook, right? You know what they're posting that with? Their iPhone 4s. It's kind of cruel, you know? It's like your ex-girlfriend posting pictures of your new, hotter girlfriend. I would think Siri would be a little jealous. You told me you loved me. We had a 2-year agreement. So I work for the cable company. It's fucking interesting. Very interesting. When I tell people I work for the cable company, I always get the same kind of response. It always kind of jars the same things in people's minds. That one fucking probably overweight lady that seems to work in every call center in America, she's a bitch. You know, we know it. You'll call in, it's like she takes the simplest thing and turns it into the most arduous task. Like, American City Cable, can I help you? Yeah, my internet's slow. I just wonder if you can help me out. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, I don't know what that means. Can you help me? How about unplug it and plug it back in, and if that don't work, read a book. So, you know, I work in my position, my particular position anyway. I have a business cell and my personal cell. And, you know, that business phone is blowing up all the time. It's so frustrating, and it takes its toll on my personal cell. You know, my friends and family will be trying to keep up with me, so I decide I'll text. You know, it works out a little better. I can keep up. But there's certain people where I'll text them, and they'll call me back. Right? You're all fucking thinking about it. That motherfucker. Text him, hey, what's up? He did it again. And you text him, hey man, just can't talk right now. Sitting on the couch watching TV. It's working. Okay, once again! I feel like responding to a text with a phone call is exactly like responding to an email with a letter. Might be something like, Dear Tom, still having that meeting Thursday? Thanks, Dan. Tom might respond, Dearest Daniel, I would like to thank you for your electronic letter. Your words are like butter on hardened toast. I'm the toast and you're the butter. I do hope this letter finds you in due time, as our meeting has been moved to Wednesday. P.S. Sorry for being brief. Certain people keep responding to my carrier pigeons with telegrams. Telegrams! That's my time. Thank you guys. Keep it going.